This is Monty with Build Brothers, starting my digital inspection. We're at 8652 Fensmiur Street. And we always like to start underneath the eaves just to see the condition of the wood. Checking in the garage here, we do see shiplap, so it is not plywood. The eaves consist of the fascia board, the rafter tails, and the starter boards. We do see a little bit of dry rot here on the corner. Other than that, the wood seems to be in decent condition other than a couple spots. Look at that starter board. So, what we're looking at here is a 3-tab asphalt shingle. It has been updated since the construction of the house. It was built in 1958, and an indication of this is the drip edge. The drip edge is this metal flashing that goes along the fascia board. This helps mitigate any of that water that runs off, allowing it to flow freely into the gutters and not soak into the fascia board. Now, right off the bat here, we see some shine on the shingle tabs. This tells us that over time, those oils began to evaporate underneath the sun after baking for years and years, and those granules start to deplete and collect up in the gutters. This is what we see here. And that's when that fiberglass starts to shine through. Again, we see a little bit of damage to a couple shingle tabs, and there is actually a few missing. So this one is missing, and we have some staples that are exposed. Another sign that we are working with an aged product is how loose these shingle tabs are. So you can see in the valley here just how loose these are. Now, if there's seeds able to get under there, well, water is going to have no problem getting under there as well. And we do have a little bit of a repair section along the starter shingles. So again, you can see just the amount of granule loss along the edge here, and just how loose these starter shingles are. So anytime there is wind-driven rain, that is gonna flap up and allow the water to get up and underneath the material. This shingle tab is actually blown off completely. Around the penetrations, you can see the flashing is sticking up a little bit. We have a dormer vent, we have a whirlybird. A mastic or sealant, whatever you want to call it, is starting to degrade around the penetration, so these will need to get resealed on a roofing project. Over here we have a couple of exposed nail heads, and actually a nail hole right at the end. But again, you see, just as we saw on the front, the shingle tabs on the end are very loose. So what does this tell us? It tells us that all these missing shingle tabs that are blown off, we're working with a product that is past its life expectancy. What we're gonna wanna do is redo this roof. We wanna tear it down to the wood decking, address any rotten wood that needs to get replaced, and that gets done on a discovery basis. We can't determine the amount of wood that needs to get replaced until that old material is ripped off. From then, we put the new synthetic underlayment underneath here, and what we want to do is put a Owens Corning Duration Cool shingle on here. We are an Owens Corning preferred contractor, so we get that awesome 50-year product warranty as well as a 10-year workmanship warranty to back that. Also, we want to add some exhaust ventilation here. Yeah, there's whirlybirds, but as you can see, there's one that's moving and one that's actually completely rusted through. Oh, this one's still moving a little bit. But preferably we like O'Hagan vents. Those are the low profile vents. There's no moving parts, very similar to the dormer vent. And it sits very low on the roof. So it allows that hot air to come out and allows the water, or excuse me, the hot air and the roof to breathe. This has a nice long ridge line as well, so it'd be a great candidate for a ridge vent. But yeah, this roof has gone past its life expectancy, and it is time to replace with new. Thank you.